Good afternoon. Welcome to the Litway Missionary Baptist Church, 2335 Shell Road in Thunderbolt, Georgia. We have two worship services. 8 a.m., you will hear from the sons and daughters of Thunder. And then we have a powerful Sunday school that starts at 10 o'clock. Did I say Sunday school? I'm telling you, we have Sunday school.
If I see a man messing with a baby, a little girl, I'm going to do something to him. I ain't going to just tell him to stop. Did you hear me, Mama? Because I just tell him to stop, he will get him another one. But when I finish with him, he will swear off little girls for the rest of his life. If he got one. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Now, here's the thing. There are folk that will come in and just stir up stuff. And they're led by the devil. All right? Demons get in us, stir up stuff, and ain't nothing but the devil. Make you hate folk who love you. Amen? So then, he says, now when, they didn't know it, but when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. Soon as it got to where it was looking like it was going to make good plant, so they could get a little harvest out of it, all of a sudden they got some stuff in there that looks strange. So now here's the deal. This is a parable actually about the church, you know. And a lot of folk come to the church, and folk in the church play the role of the enemy. Huh? And be whispering in folks' ear and planting seeds. And after a while, those seeds bear fruition. So, yes, sir?
So you said the people of the church, so those are not saved people, they're just people that's in the church, though?
They ain't saying.
Okay.
They just come to the building.
They're just coming to the building.
They just come to the building. All right. Word? What? Word? Huh? They ain't saying they come to the building. So for instance, she brand new. Y'all seen her, but they ain't seen her all the time. She brand new. So, Gabrielle been coming since she started. Okay? She been in Litway forever. Now, so, she befriends Gay. Gay get mad at me one day and say, well, you know, Pastor, be fresh a little bit sometimes. She don't say it to me down dirty. It's a little seed. You know you be fresh sometimes. He ain't never did nothing to me, but I heard. Little seed, that's a seed. That's what I said. So then, stand up, look, stand up, Charlie. So now, come on. So then, come the end of service, she come to me. I said, come in. And in the back of her mind, you know what she said? You tried me. So that, huh? No. Are you following me? So now, nothing that I did was out of order. Everything I did was fatherly, pastorly, no problem. I ain't got no thought in my head. But there was a seed planted in there. Huh? And that seed, when I hugged her, sprung up. Next to that thing that was supposed to bear fruit,
Okay.
this tear rolled up. She go, look, I don't know what he's doing, man. I feel like he held me a little longer than he should have. Because a seed was in there. There ain't nothing I did. Ain't nothing I'm going to do. But there's a seed, there's a weed next to the fruit.
Okay.
Now here's the thing. She tells she tells Gigi, I don't know about Passover. So Gigi come back to me and say, there's been something planted in this child's head. And I want to tell her, don't be talking about my pastor. Because my pastor ain't like that. I've been in my house 700 times with him by myself. And I ain't no throwaway girl neither. So if he going to be fresh, I know he ain't. But, Pastor, put her out. Put her out the church. You need to put her out. Why? If I put her out, I got all her children on with it, they need to be here. Somebody else you tell I put out the church, leave with them. So I've plucked out a tear, but I did not, watch this, I did not affect the one who snuck it in. This is a heck of a parent.
He'll separate.
Huh?
He'll separate.
Here's what I like.
Go ahead.
In my parable, we can turn that tear into wheat.
What?
In my parable, we can turn the tear into wheat.
Work.
Not his parable, in mine. We can turn that weed, that thing that was put in here wrong, that thing that came to the church and got told the wrong thing and got twisted around, I can twist it back around, turn it into wheat. Turn it into what I wanted. Turn it into what God wanted it to be. But Jesus only wants to tell us one thing. Don't put them out. Let the wheat and tare go together.
Okay.
You're going to have some bad folk in your church. You're going to have some folk in a family that's mean and hateful, but the rest of the people need to be saved. So that the parable is about not having the wisdom to knowing what to correct and what not to correct.
Okay.
Which is very hard to have. Yes, sir. Question?
Brother Hill used himself as an example, what you was just saying. He was saying that when he came in, he was the weed.
All
He
10.
was the weed.
No, when he came in, he was all 10.
Well, that's what he said.
He changed the thing, he said the tear. He just misspoke when he said the wheat.
Well, I mean, the weed is,
Oh,
weed is the weed, is the tear, the weed. I said weed. Weed or tear.
Boy. Cut him. I need you to go get something. Go in the back of mine. Go in the back seat of the truck. All right. So, they went to the servants of the household and came and said to him, Sir, y'all want to know who the servants are?
Yeah.
Okay, the servants are, in this case, the deaconesses. In particular. Now, why would I say the deaconesses? Why would I say the deacons? Because the deaconesses generally, yes.
I'm not sure where you sing it, but he acts like he doesn't know where to go.
Oh.
He just had an aneurysm and
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I got it confused. Where you at?
He went to the bathroom. He went toward the bathroom.
Yeah, he doesn't have good memory. So God brought it back to us. That's, we're going on his memory. But he had an aneurysm.
Oh, he had an aneurysm. Oh, wait a minute. That's good. No, that ain't good for you, but I'm just saying. Let me go and fix that. You know that confuse you? We're going to go ahead and stop. We're stopping this Bible study.
Amen.
So I can fix that.
Amen.
All right?
Amen.
They ain't got nothing to do with you this time. Sometimes it's by the faith of the person.
Yes, God.
Sometimes the person ain't got enough sense or don't have enough experience to have the faith. The blind man didn't even know who Jesus was when he got healed. Huh? So it happens all kind of ways. Somebody go get me some oil. You know where some oil at?
It's in the car, right?
No, I don't get no car. I want oil.
Oh, your oil, it's right here.
Yeah. You see some oil up there?
Put it down when they be preaching on the night.
Oh, y'all be watching me like this?
Supposed to.
Yes, ma'am,
Yes,
what's
sir.
it,
That's the
you
job.
moved it, you moved it.
Arthur, come to me.
Hey.
Eddie, come to me. This is phone.
He going somewhere.
This is the prayer.
Right, boy.
So here's the thing. This young boy has I don't know if the component was in there before, but people don't realize is once something happens to your brain, once something happens in your head, no matter who you are, it's going to alter your personality a little bit. Okay, anytime you have synaptic circumstances, and I don't talk, so I'm using words that you might not follow, but nerve things. When you get out of gear, but sometimes it'll give you a component. It'll give you something in the process rather than take something away. In this case, it's given him a soft humility. Look in his eyes. You could feel him having a tender heart. You know, that was a gift with the difficulty. So here, we're going to keep that part, and we're going to take away the confusion.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus.
No, he ain't got to. I got this one. Listen to me. This one, I got.
Thank you,
I
God.
don't have to go to get it. It was given.
Thank you, God.
Huh? Thank you.
Oh, God.
So that what you can do, that we can.
Yeah.
You made him,
Thank you, God.
make him again.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God.
Strong. Give him extra intellect. So everyone will know what the Lord has done.
Thank you.
Thank you, God. Thank you.
Sit down.
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
I need to ask you something.
Ask.
You said I got this. When you came in, you were saying, I got this. And when Arthur got up there, you said what he said.
You.
You said it again.
Yes,
I
yes, Lord, thank you. You got it, you
I
got it.
would understand it.
Yes,
When I say I got something,
yes.
it's because he gave me something.
Already gave it to you.
And I'm not asking for it to go to my van. And in the back seat.
Oh, God, you're so good. So good, God.
They on the floor. They on the floor.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
No, that means I get something sometime from
Thank you, God.
heaven.
Yes, yes,
And when I get that, I got it.
yes, God.
It's not
Yes,
like
God.
I got to go get it. It's not like I'm wondering if it's going to work.
Yes.
It's not like I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be a miracle. It's already is.
Already.
It's already done. It's
Amen.
just a
Done,
case.
done,
It's a case.
thank you, God. Done.
It's an easy thing when you got it, when you know it.
Yes, sir.
It's just as normal as me reaching down and picking this up and saying I got it. It's not.
You ain't looking for something. It's all
No.
in
You ain't gotta look for it. It's right there.
there.
Just, okay, I got it. Okay.
Okay.
And I got this from heaven. And here it goes.
Amen.
And if you give me credit
No, I know.
That's about mine.
I know that.
Look long. Oh, it's the Spurs.
Yes,
That's his.
I got that.
I just got it.
I got it.
Yes, God.
It's good to be in a position to get it.
Amen.
Yes, yes, amen,
It's good to be in a position to get it.
amen.
But that's not based on prayer.
Thank
You
you,
just
God.
pray afterwards, kind of thanking him for it. That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Can I go back? Good man. Thank you. Now, a lot of times, the hard part of life is recognizing what's evident. Part of life, in this case, the servants saw it before it would have been apparent to other people. I'm going to say that again. The servants realized before they got to grow up, because most people have to wait till the weeds grow up to see that it's tares instead of wheat. Huh? They have to wait to see that it's the wrong thing in that field. But the reason I talked about the deaconesses is because God gave them old ladies some other stuff. And they could see them as soon as they put them in the ground sometimes. I mean, the thing we just growing up a little bit, it looked just like a wheat to me. But them old deaconesses, I'll never forget, Mother Richardson got me. Because I said she got me good. Mother Richardson said, "That's Mom, them people ain't no good. That's trouble." I said, "Mama, why you say that?" "I'm just telling you." I said, "You have to wait till they do something before you can say they ain't no good. What did they do wrong?" "I don't know, but they ain't no good." I said, "Mama, you wrong, you know." I said that to Mother Richardson in her living room, sitting on her floor next to her feet. "Oh, well, you're wrong for this. You have to wait to come to a conclusion. You have to see evidence before you can say this." By the time we were finished, they was having a meeting as to whether to keep me or not. I was getting ready to quit. I'm serious. This old lady saw that card coming, and there was absolutely no evidence that I could put my finger on. I'm a good observer. I'm a good observer of people. Now, I wasn't trained in that psychology done yet, but I'm telling you, I come out the streets, game recognized game. Huh? They slipped it right on past me, but Mother Richardson picked it up. And she ain't never been street. My point is, those servants that came and told it saw it before the master of that house did. Now that takes it from God down to the church level. Because a lot of time folks see stuff. Everything you see, everybody's story, you don't know. Folk come to church hurting. How you know? Broke, abandoned, abused, sometimes abused by church folk.
That's right. Amen.
Huh? Confused, messed up, tore up from the floor up, want to commit suicide. So you got to be careful. Because a lot of times you be sitting around folk, you don't know what they are. You don't know who is an expert at what.
That's right. Amen.
So, John, what did you do for work?
I worked in a utility company.
You did what?
Utility company.
Which one?
Con Edison in New York.
Con Edison in New York. Now you all, I knew that already. You all sitting in in this room, sitting with a person who worked for probably the largest single, if not the largest in the world, utility company. She knows stuff about the utility process and business and stuff that you ain't gonna, you would have to be there to get it. She knows it. And she wouldn't be guessing. She knows it now. So next time she don't look like Con Ed. How long did you work there?
38 years.
30 who? 38 years. Oh, you must have started when you were 4 or 5. I just messed with you. So you worked 38 years for Con Ed in New York, up north. Now, at the same time, something wrong with you, boy. At the same time, boy, what you do?
Nuclear engineering.
Do what?
Nuclear engineering.
Nuclear engineering. Stand up. That look like nuclear engineering to y'all? No, he look like he just lying. Ain't nobody look like that.
I'm not out there.
Huh?
That's all.
He don't look like
That's
nuclear.
not the grandson.
No, you don't want it. Okay. So what does it mean that he graduated from the same school as President Carter? And is in the same field as President James Earl Carter. I ain't talking about close to the same field, the exact same field. Nuclear engineering.
So we're looking at a president down the road?
Hey, don't put nothing past us. No, we can't. No, we can't.
Okay.
No, we can't.
Okay.
That's what helps shake some people. All right. My chairman of my trustee board
Come on.
said just now, this is a good lesson I need to teach this a long time ago, that we can speak it and it'll be. That ain't true. Let me make sure you hear me. Because that's what's going around.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
But what's going around ain't right. It ain't the truth. It ain't Bible.
Amen.
They get it from the book of Romans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And when they get it in Romans 4, I want to make sure that I quote it correctly because I don't want, because, you know, a lot of times things start going around and people get it and they think they know what they're talking about. Okay, now, in Romans, the 4th chapter, it says, talking about God promising Abraham. Starting at verse 13, so I can have context. For the promise that he should be the heir of the world was not to Abraham or to his seed through the law, but through the righteousness of faith. For if they which are of the law be heirs, faith is made void, and the promise made of none effect. Because the law worketh wrath, for where no law is, there is no transgression. Therefore it is of faith, that it might be by grace, to the end the promise might be sure to all the seeds, not to that only which is of the law, but to that also which is of the faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all. Verse 17, as it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations, before him whom he believed, even God, who quickeneth the dead, and called those things which be not as though they were. Now, that's where they get that thing about calling those things that be not as though they were,
Speak that to existence.
as if they'd already happened.
Okay, so what the word say, even God is just speaking of God doing it, he being the one to do it. Okay, all right.
Now, because here's the thing, God speaks things into existence. Let there be light, and there was light.
Yes, sir.
Let there be, let there be, let there be. That's God speaking. We don't have no let there be.
I thought he said that could be our next question.
Huh?
I thought Paul said that could be.
No, he first said that could be. Then he
We
said,
speak.
we speak it into existence, basically. You see, we speak it and cause it to be.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. We don't got that. No, what we got is the ability to pray and believe God to do things. But this scripture is taken out of context by the present day clergy to have people thinking that they can name it and claim it.
In order to have faith that it will be, right?
No. See, here's the thing. You don't need faith for most of the stuff they're talking about. You need a down payment.
No, I'm talking about with God.
No, God can say a thing that is not,
And it be done.
and it be done.
Right.
We can believe things by faith
Right.
based on necessities.
Yes, sir.
Okay? But you're not supposed to use your faith to ask for things
Amen.
amiss. There you go. Because you can ask wrong. You can ask for the wrong stuff. Woman told me she was asking the Lord to send her somebody who would love her and send her somebody else a husband. I said, God couldn't have done that. Well, that's what I was praying for. No, God can't give you somebody else's husband. Hey, what are you doing? No, this is a true story. That's not hypothetical. Now, because what happens is people take the word and try to fit it to their circumstance. So, listen, we can't call anything into being. But Jesus said, you can't make yourself grow 1 inch. You can't make yourself grow another inch by saying something. Huh?
Amen.
You just can't. That thing that
Perish by saying something.
you can't. You literally can't. You know what you have to do? Buy you some extra hair. Put it in there. That don't take an extra fee. That take a down payment. Huh? Yes, sir. Get you some yak. Put it all up in there. Now, no. See, listen. Ain't no sin in that. Don't go there either.
I'm with you, Pastor.
You know what I'm saying? You want to put some stuff on your head, you want to put some stuff on your eyes, just don't make yourself a whore.
Don't make yourself what?
A whore.
Well, Pastor,
Oh, who's your mom?
there you go.
Yes, sir.
If we didn't speak things in existence, we wouldn't need prayer, would it?
Well, they say because we're prayerful, we can do it.
Okay.
They say because we're saved, we can do it. Because we're children of God, we can do it. The point of the matter is, when Jesus said, if you had the faith of a mustard seed and said to the mountain, be thou moved and cast in the midst of the sea, you would have to have a need for the mountain to be moved.
Okay.
You ain't gonna, every time you run up on the mountain, hey, I believe you. No. You got to gas drive on the mountain. Huh? Drive up one side, down the other. You ain't got to move that. Now you got what he was saying parenthetically, you get a situation where your mama is unresponsive on a given day.
Okay.
Huh? Then you call Big Papa. You need to get on over here. I don't care what's going on in church. You need to come to this hospital now. And she didn't say all that. She didn't say all that. She just told me what the case was, and I heard the rest. So then I took Boogie to the hospital. But oh, by the way, the way I said I got that one, I didn't know if he had this. Remember? I didn't know when I told her. I don't know. My answer was, I don't know. And he gave me this, no. She looked at me like, okay, you don't know what to do. You need to be knowing. You don't want to be getting stuff done. You need to be knowing. You better come up with something better than that. I don't know. But I don't know what I don't know, and I ain't making up nothing because I can't do it. That'll give it away what I want. So, I left. Later on, she called me. She talking to me. All right.
Let's go.
I ain't need to know. Here she go right there. Through storms and the rain.
Yeah. Come on, son. Work it. Work it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I said, well, Pastor, why that make you so happy? What? Because I call heaven.
Yeah. You better be happy.
No, I ain't so much about her. Yeah. I'm able to call heaven. She's just an indicator of the fact that I can call heaven. Oh, see, y'all don't understand. I can call heaven. I can talk to God. Who made heaven? He listens to a fool.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
I didn't pay the cell bill. My phone's supposed to be off. But my call gets through anyway.
Anyway. Thank you, Jesus. Praise his name.
Who wouldn't serve such a God?
Got you.
I believe I run on to see what the end gonna be.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey.
Oh, heaven. Okay, so here.
Come on.
What am I
That's
doing?
all I know, this is off track, but when people say they're depressed, and then somebody jump up, if you depressed, you don't believe in God.
That's stupid.
Yeah, they talk about.
Thank you, Pastor.
I didn't hear it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
it's illness.
Yes.
Or it's circumstance.
Hey,
So here's this.
Precious tonight.
All right, well, since we knocking down these myths.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was told, it's not for me.
No, Apostle Paul, we cannot speak stuff into existence. That's not our
I'm with you, Pastor.
circumstance.
My
We can get stuff from the Lord, but we can't speak stuff
Gotcha.
into existence.
Yeah, I'm with you.
The word prophet means I heard it, then I said it. Don't mean I just said it.
Amen. All right.
Okay? Now, I got distracted.
Thank you, God.
What was I talking
Depression
about?
and
Depression. Thank you.
you say you be
I get
circumcised.
distracted. Okay, depression. If you never get depressed, then you're not alive.
Thank you, Pastor.
If you never get depressed, if you never get frustrated, then you're not living. You're not alive. So, listen. I'm always positive. Then you have time to do. If you're always positive, there's some negative things in life. There are some negative things, some hard times. Now, if you don't recognize hard times being hard times, then you're delusional.
Me too. Yes, sir, Pastor.
Then you're delusional.
Something wrong with you for true.
Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth is, everything ain't all right all the time. Now, there is a clinical depression based on pharmaceutical circumstances inside your body, chemical imbalances and such. That's real. That's a fact. God can fix it, but sometimes you better go to a doctor and get some medicine. And God made doctors and medicine too.
Yes, sir.
So here's what we are under question. Recently, my stepfather passed away. Was I supposed to be depressed or all right about that?
Depressed. Depressed.
Somebody said all right, somebody said depressed.
Depressed. That's momentary.
You what?
Momentary.
Look at them. I'm the miles away. Out of the mouths of babes. We got a women, y'all. I'm supposed to be both. Why? Because of how, because he's going home, but also because of how we were able to love him through his transition. And I was able to keep a promise. Amen? I was able to keep a promise. I said, I'll stick with you, I'll stick with you. So that part, yeah, good. Thank you, Jesus. But the other part, oh my, they go. Oh, Lord.
Won't feel that.
And if anybody don't know depression,
Won't feel that.
okay, well, I'm not clinically depressed, but I'm definitely depressed.
Yes, sir.
You know, and you know, every time I look at this picture. When I go to the cemetery and stand over my brother, my grandmother, my sister-in-law, I get depressed. Then I cry. Oh, and by the way, they're sleeping and they can't have nothing to say, and they don't care about what's going on in the world. So my mama ain't looking down at me and my dad and all the people. That's a lie. They sleep. If they're in the Lord, they're rested. If they're not in the Lord, they're on fire, so they don't care nothing about you. No how. The point I'm in, I go out there and talk to my brother.
They got one ear open.
He can't have a word. I'm saying.
They got that.
I ain't doing it for him. I'm doing it for
Boy,
him.
tell us.
They can get their home though, man.
Yes, ma'am.
And then when you said circumstances, that made me think about what I went through a couple of days ago with my mom. One time my mom would do things to me and I'd go and drink and drug and stuff. But now that I trust God and walk with Christ, I don't live like that anymore. I don't think like that. But I get depressed and I get kind of upset because that's mom and she shouldn't be like that. And that's enough to make me want to go into a state of depression. But the devil is a lie.
Amen. Well, I mean, it's depressing, but it don't last.
But it don't last.
Can't last.
And once I give it to the Lord and He mold me and keep me, I stay on that part with Him, and He do what He got to do to me because I give it to Him. I'm all right in the next hour or two.
Just don't stay in that hole.
Just don't stay there.
If
Don't let that bug back up.
we had a brother who made the whole family feel good. Then all of a sudden the whole world flipped on him, and he's a political prisoner. He kept wrong in prison.
Amen.
I don't care what nobody says. You
Amen.
ain't got to like it. That's just the way it is. That's the truth.
Okay.
The day they did that to her brother, she was supposed to be depressed. If she wasn't crying, there's something wrong with her. Okay, I got depressed.
Yeah.
And me and him done had ups and downs. And I got depressed. Because I know right from wrong.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I know fair from unfair. And they did him wrong. Just dead wrong.
Yes.
Snatched justice from me. Why? Because he did dare to be the first black chief of police in the city of Savannah.
Yes, he did.
After 200 some years of history, we never had a black city manager, a black mayor, or a black chief of police. We still haven't had a black city attorney. They gave us the Spanish when they about to kill us.
Yes, he is.
But I made me some signs that fire you.
Got me too. Got me too.
I ain't scared.
Sure.
Listen, Rev, you know that them folks gonna get you, man. Really?
Think about going down the
Really?
We wanted them signs.
I ain't no girl, and I ain't gonna run. Come bring it. God made me a man. She was married to a man. Mother, don't tell her.
Say it, son. Set that example.
Call
Say
me
it.
daddy.
Say it. Be that example.
Well,
Say
no,
it.
my nephew, don't call me pastor, reverend, no, they call me Uncle Leonard.
Amen.
Don't call me Aunt Leonard either.
Hey. Stand on it, Pastor. Stand on it.
And these young people have extraordinary potential.
Yes, sir.
They're going to be in a position where they're going to have to make hard decisions.
Yes, sir.
They need to see from me how it's done.
Yeah.
Now, what most people don't understand the weight of the matter. They decided they're going to tax the church in Savannah, Georgia. And there ain't a preacher but me that be willing to put a sign like that out. I said it, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
Do you know why I can do it?
Things happen, right?
Because I don't fear man, I fear God.
Go ahead.
And I am a soldier
Yes,
of
sir.
the cross.
Had to be a
Hey,
soldier.
And I'm
Had
a
to
follower of the Lamb.
Had to be a soldier.
And shall I fail on his cause? Trust to
Come
speak
on,
his
sir.
name.
Wait.
Go ahead, man.
I'm going to fight my battle.
Fight it.
No? And I'm not kidding about this. I'm a defender of the church of the living God. And it is under attack.
On the battle.
And if we let them get away with this, then they're going to do that.
Yeah.
We've seen it from the top.
There's one church whose property will, because they do it by value, will pay $18,000 for a fire fee, and they ain't never had a fire. In 100 years, look like.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
They charging money, fire fee for fields that ain't got no building on.
And got,
What?
That's right.
and got extra money.
Okay, here's the problem. The budget has always covered, and the budget has always increased over the last 20 years, even through the process of the depression, of the recession. We had all the money it would take. They decided they'd take more money. They steal.
And they still.
No, they ought to have, by the time they finish this year, they should have another $40 to $50 million because they took $5 out of the budget. Yes.
They steal it. I'm a crook and I know.
The part you shouldn't understand is why would a church have to pay anything else?
That's right.
Man?
It's like state, it's something about they're not supposed to pay taxes.
Well, no, listen. We got by definition of tax exempt corporation, but they're trying to call it a fee. They're trying to call it a fee. Now, they made mistakes while they were putting it together and were saying tax, but they got them in the back room and told them, don't say tax. You say tax, you're going to mess up. So now they call it a fee. But watch this. They were supposed to do it to help the taxpayers. So they're going to tax the churches and the schools. The schools' money is so high, they're going to have to raise the school taxes.
That's crazy.
So how does this help anybody?
That's crazy.
Lastly, because I'm over my time.
Yeah.
And we ain't talking about
Yeah, we ain't talking.
wheats and tears.
We got to have it all.
You say y'all got to have it all?
We got to have it all.
All right. So, I was telling y'all the other day, when y'all see them folks real mad at me, just understand, that's what I'm doing. All right?
Hey, you got extra signs in your car with you? Anybody who signs they get from you? You got extra?
I got signs, but I ain't got a witness. I got some signs. I'll give y'all some more. We'll put some out. Without objection. All right. Without objection. We'll put some out here too. But, these signs didn't come from somebody. These signs didn't come from a political action committee. These mine. I bought them. With money. I bought them with money. Don't laugh at me, John. Don't do that. Don't be laughing at you preaching that either. Oh, yes, I did. Now, man, I can make arrangements.